Hello everyone and welcome. This is episode 1 of Dumbo's View on Life. I am here with Noah and Jacob. And we'll be looking what's going on in the world from the past week or so. So to start off with,
we want to talk quickly about the George Floyd situation.
I will.
As a black man myself, I'm not really happy about this.
I'm sorry for the family of George Floyd. I know this is going to be a very tough time for them.
We need to pay respects.
Considering
yeah.
I'm pretty sure the report on him was fake or something, and he has a 6-year-old daughter who's unaware.
Yeah. It's just disgusting, isn't it?
What makes it worse is it also has stuff to do with the NBA because George Floyd's best friend will probably end up having mental health issues, and he's an NBA player.
I mean, yeah, it's such a traumatic thing for the people who know George Floyd, and the policeman he's got what he's deserved. His most importantly, his wife has divorced him.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
I mean, I feel a bit bad for him because in a way he didn't mean it, but in a other way he kind of did mean it.
You shouldn't feel bad for him. He killed somebody, Jacob.
He's been charged with second-degree murder.
To be fair,
and also manslaughter.
To be fair, it is worse when you see the footage.
It is. Yeah, I've seen enough of the footage.
Even saying he can't breathe 16 times, the officer still does.
The worst bit is the family name will be absolutely demolished in the future. If his kid does well, if his kid did well and got good enough grades to go to good school somewhere like Oxford, Cambridge, Harvard, like anywhere like that.
Yeah, Jacob, we're not. This didn't happen in England, Jacob. Stop talking about Oxford and Cambridge.
No, but if she wants, if she wants to study abroad, she probably won't get in because of her family name.
Well,
I don't agree.
I think. I don't personally agree.
The Greenland, personally, it reminds me of the Greenland where it's like a fallen hero gone evil.
Nice shot. Yep, ignore the name.
No. It's my kids.
On the back of my shirt. Oh my god.
It's my kids.
What's this? Okay, let's be serious now. And also, I want to touch on the Jake Paul situation and what he's been doing. Like, he's a multi-millionaire.
Criminal scum.
No, stop. He's a multi-millionaire, and what is the thing he decides to do? Is loot.
Oh.
No, can you actually be serious now? It's not funny.
I mean, at this point, it's genuinely like Chris Hemsworth denying he's an actor.
He's just. I mean, he's been what was he sentenced with? Well, not sentenced, but charges pressed against him were trespassing.
Illegally, which he admitted to. I'm not sure about the looting.
No, he did.
Also, his brother defended him.
Yeah, of course he did. It's Logan Paul, Jacob.
His brother also scolded him.
That's just
also
the idiocy of them, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like, at this point, I put rice scum over them a bit.
I mean, fair play to Jake Paul, he did help when there was flooding.
Jake, he shouldn't.
Content.
I think after what he's done, he's a multi-millionaire, and the only thing he can think of doing is just stealing stuff from shops. I feel like
nothing's going to change though. It's the thing of
it's fame.
I get how people talk about white males, and how they think they're so superior. It's just not true. I think the only really major case of that is with the Paul brothers. They've known to say racist things before and do racist actions.
Yeah, I think. Well, I don't know, to be honest.
They just think they're so above everybody. For a bit, they're literal supremacists.
They
Actually like
in the past they have scammed people with the merchandise. Like
do you know those Logan?
Like they were selling out masks for obviously this current pandemic.
Oh yeah, and then none of them have been delivered after like
None of them have been delivered, but they haven't refunded anybody.
Free, but if you're from Canada, you paid like $30.
Yeah, so
I mean, you paid a lot of you paid like a decent amount of British. I'm pretty sure you would have paid like.
if you live somewhere that isn't America, it costs at least £30 to get it shipped over to you. So, and they've kept that money for themselves. They haven't refunded them.
I mean, Logan Paul was giving out free masks on his shop.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
No,
Noah.
but you had to. But it was no for delivery cost itself.
The delivery cost about 30.
Expensive delivery cost. It's usually the delivery cost is usually about £3.75 or below. For them, it was about 30 quid.
Yeah,
it was about. I know it was definitely around 15. I know it's like over 14ish quid in British money.
I don't understand how they have respect. They've done so many bad things in the past, but yet they're still so popular.
15 million. So
this is the problem with America. I feel like it's I don't want to blame anybody here, but it's kind of American.
I'm gonna go back.
They don't.
I'm gonna go back to the rioting part. I feel like it's so out of order. Yeah, it's okay to peacefully protest, but not scream in the faces of working police or like setting buildings on fire.
Remember Martin Luther King? He did lots of protests. They were quite peaceful protests and well known, and he had lots of respect. Same with George Floyd. With George Floyd instance, a lot different because people just exploit this.
I know this is like a very minor thing, but on some not very popular games I've played, there have been people exploiting the death of George Floyd for their own good on that game, which is just so disrespectful. If anyone is to do that, you should feel ashamed, honestly.
Actually, just get a life.
It's so disgusting.
Do you know like Michael McCrudden? He's a bigger fan. But Michael McCrudden is well known for basically exploiting people's deaths. Do you know when XXX Tentacion died? I took 3 videos in about a day just about him.
Is he the before they were famous guy?
Yeah. Also, he basically just re-uploaded a video for XXX Tentacion from when he was alive.
There's so many people who are, exploiting deaths of big news or big people and whatever. It's just it's so out of order. It's just not right. But let's move to a more positive point now. Football, well, the Premier League is coming back.
It's coming home. It's coming
Jacob, that's
home.
English. That's the England football team.
No, football should always be on.
Anyway, Liverpool's gonna win.
No, I think we all knew that. There's no contest.
Yeah, no,
At this point, I'd rather just watch. I'd rather watch a Conference League football than the Premier League sometimes because you know who's won.
Some people still think Villa's gonna win.
Villa?
No one has said that.
No one has said that Villa are gonna win.
I'm pretty sure Banana Man has more of a chance of winning the Premier League than Aston Villa.
I think Accrington Stanley have more of a chance of winning the league than Aston Villa right now.
People in my school still think that Villa are gonna win the Premier League.
There's no physics. No, that's your school. They thought Liverpool had won a Premier League 2 years ago and gave 1980 as an example. The Premier League was only established like a couple of years, 1990, in the 90s.
And yeah, a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And I think that will... Is there any other topics that you guys want to cover or not?
Nah, I'm pretty good.
I mean, the world is a scary place right now.
Yeah.
This is not what. Oh, Jesus Christ, what are we doing, Jacob or Noah, whoever that was?
I tried to go. I tried to pass to Noah actually, and it somehow said go to the goal.
I feel it's people. I've seen a few things around, like saying that we have done what we've done our best during this coronavirus stuff, but we really haven't, though, have we? There's so many people,
Just avoiding rules.
conspiracy theorists, believing that it's all caused by 5G. How the hell has that come around?
5G?
Yeah, people think that it's all caused by 5G.
I'm talking about the internet 5G, or are we talking about the AstroTurf pitch?
The internet 5G.
Oh, okay, yeah, as I was thinking. I don't get how, because I thought you were going to say
It's an
Illuminati.
internet. It's electricity, not a flipping virus, not a deadly virus.
I thought you were going to say Illuminati for a second, because, you know, there's obviously those Illuminati, X-File kind of people, like...
I mean, just think about all the other things that have happened in 2020 as well, like forest fires, flooding...
I know, please don't use the Illuminati excuse, Noah.
I mean, yeah, this year hasn't been the best, has it, by far?
No.
I think the amount of time this coronavirus stuff has been going on for could have easily been a lot shorter if...
I remember this person said that 2020 would be one of the worst years, and this was like roughly 9 months before before the decade began, and he was genuinely right.
I hope that nothing else goes wrong this year. I mean, because I really don't know. It's just not.
Okay,
It's not great.
Do you know what I want to actually address? Do you know Donald Trump and his President's Day in plan thing is to keep the economy good, so he's not causing a proper lockdown and making rules. So basically, he's risking millions of people's lives just so he can stay on presidency and have a good economy.
Just don't do his advice by eating soap or whatever. Just don't do it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's a really dumb thing that he said. You really. Yeah, there's people actually thought that it was a good idea. Jacob, put me on free kicks. The people actually thought that, because Donald Trump is a moron. He's an idiot.
People always go by that, but the thing is, you should always follow the president's example. That was a big thing with Obama. People looked up to him, and they're thinking, oh, if Donald Trump's succeeding Obama, he probably should be a good guy. He's not. Donald Trump
has the same power that Obama had, yet he is ridiculously
dumb.
Do
you know he actually made the virus worse for America?
Donald Trump is actually annoying orange in real life.
He made it worse for America. Barack Obama decided, in case there was a massive virus like the AIDS outbreak, he'd put in like lots of support and defense and put tons of money into it just so people would be safe. And he had a whole plan. And when Donald Trump became president, he decided to instantly get rid of it.
Like, what's wrong with Mexico?
I don't get why.
With the election where Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton were the two favourite,
it just became a meme.
Hillary Clinton wasn't any better than Donald Trump.
No, she's committed more law. She's broken the law a lot more.
She wanted to start war with Russia and Iran.
Why?
Because she wanted to have an unnecessary thing owned by America in Iran. It might have been Syria, actually, not Iran. I think it's Syria, not Iran.
No offense, but she's a bit of a Cold War relic.
I feel like
the Cold War. She's probably still got really heavily influenced by the Cold War.
She's a female dog, basically.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, no. It's
She-
2020. You can't be calling people that.
Yeah. You've really
by
not
the
been the
way, my
most serious
podcast
in this, have you?
My podcast just ended, by the way. So
What was that?
my PS4 just stopped my podcast. So
Well, that's fine. We don't need your podcast because this was my idea.
well, it's technically Jacob's, but okay.
No, it was based off 2 of my ideas. But...
Stolen idea, but okay.
No,
mean-
I got the podcast idea first, Noah.
No, I know. I was saying that Dylan stole.
You guys do know I'm still recording.
Yeah,
God.
whatever. Yeah. I know you don't edit it well, but yeah, edit it out.
I don't know how to. Okay.
Oh god, this is gonna
Oh
go
god,
down.
to football, you're useless!
Jacob,
I
I'm
think
still
they just passed
recording.
it back.
Okay, alright. I'll see you guys next week on Friday. Have a good one
this is gonna
and
be the
goodbye.